What is up, everyone? Welcome to round 2 of the Portland Monthly Premodern Paper Magic Afternoons July 2024 tournament. It's a new round, which means there's new decks to see, so let's get into it. First up, we have Jack running back the exact same list from last month with his blue-red Tinker Mud. This is a artifact control list that utilizes the best blue and red artifact cards available, aka Goblin Welder and Tinker, to get extra value and be able to find and bring back your best artifacts. This does have a combo finish in the Phyrexian Devourer and Alter Dementia combo, but also just has tons of lockdown pieces and just tons of ways to win, even if those don't get the job done. Overall, a really fun list. Excited to see how this game goes. Next up, we have John on blue-white Replenish, which honestly has been doing really well lately in a lot of tournaments. Bonus points for his being, looks like about a quarter in Japanese. Very cool. For those of you not familiar, this is a blue-white control list that uses Parallax Wave, Parallax Tide, and Opalescence to lock down your opponent's board. You're also able to use Replenishes to bring them back as well, and mostly you get them in the graveyard to bring back through Fact or Fiction, Attunement, or Frantic Search. Overall, a very strong list, as I said, so I'm sure Jack is going to have his work cut out for him. Let's get into the games. And here we go. Jack is going to be on the left. John will be on the right. Now, the Tinker deck can win seemingly out of nowhere if he's able to draw one of his 2 combo pieces early on. However, the blue-white control list is definitely going to have an advantage with main deck Artifact Hate and just being able to keep Jack off of mana acceleration as well. And to that point, it looks like there is a Seal of Cleansing in John's hand. Jack has a Winter Orb, a few other lands it looks like, maybe a Chromatic Sphere. Alright, we're off. John's just going to play out a land and go. Rashawn Port into a Sphere and go. Drawn an Opalescence. Playing out a Flooded Strand and say go. Alright, that is a City of Traders. What do we cast it into? How about a Tangle Wire? John's gonna go ahead and fetch, go down 1. Grab an island. And are we going to see a response here? Looks like a mana leak. Yes. All right. The Tangle Wire gets leaked. The Darkar Wastes coming down. 3 mana into an Attunement. This is an enchantment where you can return it to your hand, draw 2, discard 3, I believe. We'll have to see exactly what the wording is here. It's been a minute since I've played against this deck. Alright, that's an orb coming down. That's gonna lock the board up a little bit. Unless John has another land in hand, which I think is what he's going for here. Alright, discarding the Attunement, an Opalescence, and a Swords. I did not see a Replenish in hand. Oh, it's discard 4. Okay. Does get the land though. And I'm gonna play out a Seal. And I think Jack's getting a little flooded here. Might have, is that another, oh no, that's actually, that's not a land, that's Phyrexian, pay life and every turn make a big creature. Processor, Phyrexian Processor, that's what it is. How much life are you giving up? especially with a Seal of Cleansing on the board. That's a little risky. You have to imagine your opponent's going to go for the orb. Alright, we're paying 5 life. Untap. And now we see if John had a replenish all along. Probably not based on what he discarded. But nope, we're just going to pass. Okay, Ancient Tomb coming down. And go. Oh, there's a replenish. Oh, and Jack's just gonna scoop it up right there. No way to beat that. Yeah, one of those instances where this card is good in both its modes. Jack, of course, knowing that John is going to pick the replenish no matter what, and is going to have no problem locking out the board next turn when he draws it. Or when he's able to play it, I should say. So we are in game number 2 here. Both players sideboarding. Unfortunately, blue and red not having a lot of answers for enchantments, although he does have access to an annul, I believe. Might even have it in hand. Both players just going land go here. Rashad Port, Mind Stone coming down, pass to you. John gonna say go, just playing out lands and playing it slow. Jack does have 2 Tinkers. If he plays this right, he could combo out. Playing a layer to then Tinker. Sacking the Mind Stone. What are we tinkering for? Oh, Mishra's Helix, very interesting. This combined with enough artifact ramp and the Winter Orb he does have in hand will be enough to effectively lock John out of the game no matter what. But I don't know if he has much in the way of artifact mana rocks, I should say, in hand. Alright, just tapping down 2 lands. The Helix doing a good job of just slowing things down for sure. Alright, City of Traders coming down. There's a Golem Welder. Say go. How many lands are you tapping? Alright, we are tapping all 4. Might as well go for it. Yeah. Crack the Flooded Strand in response. Makes sense. Make him do it. Go grab an island. And things right now definitely looking better for Jack. Still doesn't have a good win con yet, but is at least able to slow the onslaught. Alright, that is a city. There's an attunement. Say go. Notably, there is a replenish in John's hand. Do you winter orb here? I think that you do. Alright, looks like we're going for some mana acceleration into the winter orb. Okay. Play out a land for turn. Return a land. Pass to you. Alright, so functionally, John will never get more than one untapped land. That just gets tapped down. Alright, attunement's happening. Jack should, in response to the attunement, be tapping down that island. That graveyard is looking mighty scary. I think that's, yeah, that's very risky. It's not gonna affect Jack this turn, but if that second land had been a white source and there had been a Seal of Cleansing, that would have been a very different end of the game. Alright, we are going to be tapping down some lands here. Definitely want to hit the white source. Is Jack thinking of doing something else in addition? He still does have that Tinker. 2 lands. Oh, that Stifle is going to happen on the Helix. So no tap lands. And John just needs one more land, and that Replenish is coming out. That is a 1 of Stifle in the main. I don't know if he brought in any extra. There's another Ancient Tomb. There's the Replenish. And this game is over, I think. He's got Opalescence. He's got Parallax Tide. Does he have Parallax Wave as well? I think he might. Jack thinking through here if there's anything he can do. And nope, that's going to be the handshake. John taking it down in 2. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Congrats to John and good job, Jack. That is a tough matchup, I think. And yeah, there's only so much you can do to play to those outs. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't yet already. It does help the channel immensely. If you want to help the channel even more, there is a Patreon link in the video description. That money goes towards gear upgrades, travel expenses, and just making more pre-modern videos. Thank you all again. I'll see you next time.